Hello! Again, I'm sort of rushing again. On Wednesday the 30th of January I went to Goletti's hair salon and she dyed my hair and she used all of the like Fromessi products that Joanmark sells. I'm so thankful for their time and effort and everything because I love having pink hair so much. It makes me feel so good. It's so weird to me that my roots are this dark colour because before I started dyeing my hair was a really like bleach colour blonde naturally. It's still weird to me that that's the hair that grows out of my head. It was so relaxing. I just loved like the separating and the methodical nature of it. I feel like an ugly version of Doug Cameron, but like even saying an ugly version of her is like the biggest compliment in the world, so. So then was the fun part with mixing up the colour.
Mix pastel color, soft color, rain color.
Yeah, the massaging the colour in stuff, that was really great. Yeah, and then after that it was dried with a Dyson hairdryer, which I never thought is something I'd ever see in person, let alone have done to my own hair. And then she curled it with like this futuristic curling machine thing. And then she took some photos and I was off, and that was Wednesday. So Saturday was most likely my last day in Tarragona proper, which was kind of sad. I didn't get to see everything, and I probably still won't get to see like the aqueducts and the stuff outside of Tarragona town. So the first stop was the Castellanu house. So the house is called a museum, and the ground floor is kind of like that. It has a few objects, but no labels about what it is, where it's from, but nothing like that. So that's where the museum part ends, and then it's more like a National Trust house where it's all decorated in the time period. The kitchen was closed off, but I went down to the courtyard, and that was really nice and pretty, and then I went to the cool cellar. That was awesome. And then I went upstairs and wow, that was amazing. Oh my goodness. The ceiling was painted by apparently a famous painter, and it's got all mythological scenes, which is quite nice. I really liked the ballroom, it was lovely. I've accidentally wandered into this residential part, trying to find the cathedral, and on the other side of these buildings is the wall that I went to last time, which is just crazy to me. And all of like the residential areas, which is everywhere, in Tarragona, in Mont Blanc, in Espluga, are just so beautiful. It makes me wish I could paint. So I've forgotten loads of stuff. Oh, that looks interesting, but that looks interesting. So I actually went to find somewhere to sit and eat, and I walked through the Voltas di Masseria, which is where the old medieval market used to be. Like, that's still intact, and that's where the old market was. It was really cool. And then on the other side, I found the modern market, which is in the remains of one of the largest Roman forums in the Roman Empire. That's all that's left. Some Roman floor which had actual dog shit on it, and a Roman wall, a tiny section of it, which had plastic fruit crates resting on it. I couldn't believe it. It used to be one of the largest forums in the Roman Empire. I cannot even. That's cool. This is pretty cool. Anyway, I stared at it while I ate, then I went to the cathedral. There was some beautiful glass work. I think it would have looked gorgeous at sunset. I was there midday, but it wasn't a particularly sunny day, which was a shame. And the entire time I was there was someone actually playing this giant, massive organ. I thought it was an audio recording at first, because I couldn't believe that organ was actually in use. But no, organ was actually in use. So this place is huge, by the way. It's built on what used to be a Roman military grounds and barracks and gardens. And there were some cool paintings on the wall. I love medieval art. There were some lovely windows, like I said. It was a beautiful place. Fuck yeah, cloisters. I love me some cloisters. I don't know why I love cloisters, but I do. Among these cloisters were the museums, again just sort of pieces of medieval art that aren't labelled particularly well, but it was all very well preserved. Roman shit. Now this is the good stuff. So then there was a fairly recent room with the Roman excavations in. I took photos of the information, but I don't know what any of it means. So yeah, I'm a bit confused about it, but it was awesome, and they do plan on expanding the excavations and sort of setting up a proper, more permanent display. And then there was one last museum room, and this was interesting. It had a bit more variation of stuff, and this was a bit more well labelled. They had a lot of information in Spanish, some in English. Yeah, this happens.
The something about the rise of Cathedral Tarragona had occupied throughout all these, I don't know, years. The main something is used for military and something and used religious. Oh, there is English as well. There was like Catalan, nope, Spanish, okay. Oh my god, there's English. I looked, okay.
I swear, I looked for that. I looked for English and I couldn't find it. So I was really impressed actually with how much was in the cathedral for the price, because it also included the museum. I love all of these. I mean, what the fuck is up with all of these awesome buildings everywhere that just aren't available for me to go in? I've got a selfie stick today, so I look even more obnoxious than I usually do. What am I about to say? What was I trying to say? What was I fucking trying to say? I'm babbling. I'm gonna have to watch all of this and cut it. Why am I doing this to myself? What was I trying to say? I had a quick look at this special archway which is connected to the old Roman medieval wall into the old city. I don't know why it's fancy, but it is. Then I went next door to Casa Canals. It's an old house from like 1780 to 1802. Window there would have looked out onto the sea, and I mean now there's a road and like parking and horrible ships. Could you imagine what it would have been like at the time? And then look, like sleeping there with that view. You know, one thing I kind of appreciate about this place is how they show all of the broken, tattered stuff. Like the seats are ruined, the carpets to a tears, and it's just like, yeah, that's because it's old shit. So this is what I look like. I look like this to everyone. I look like an idiot. And outside, I totally saw this place like at the ground level, and I was like, I wonder what that is. Would it be cool to have a terrace up there? I thought. I don't know what that is. Are we allowed here? Oh my goodness, another terrace. Another rooftop terrace. So shit. This, oh my god, this is the point. Oh my goodness. Well, this was unexpected. The upstairs though was nothing I'd ever expected to see at an old house I've been looking at for its architecture and furnishing. Go upstairs and it's just this like completely modern room with all these paintings of Tarragona from like, this one's 1983. You know, they're pretty, but what? This is so weird. So now we're even more into the realms of not real art, not real history, because there is a picture of a bird, a blurry photo, and a man's ear, then a literal pigeon shrine. So here is your central model that you get on shrines, just surrounded by pictures of pigeons and things. Oh my, a packet of biscuits on the ground, a bin. Oh my god, it's literally a fucking bin. My local village do this show every year where you have a photography competition, and sometimes you look at the winner and you think, how did that win? Not as bad as these. I don't think I've ever been so disgusted in my life, to be honest. Okay, that's an exaggeration. Looking back, I was a bit harsh, but I was just so upset because the first floor was amazing and so quick, and I wanted more, and it was all of that stuff. Like, it couldn't have, if it was going to be a gallery, it couldn't have at least been pieces from the time period, at least. I think I'm going to look for food now, because I'm a bit hungry. So I found a lovely place to eat called El Complet, which is a name I had to find out from my card transactions, because the shot that I thought I filmed of me eating, all zoomed out, lovely looking out with the napkins, all lovely, was actually incredibly zoomed in. So it's an ugly shot. But yeah, the building was lovely. They were playing like Johnny Cash music and similar sounding stuff in Catalan or Spanish. And the owner was really friendly. He spoke a bit of English, and with his English and my Spanish, he managed to explain some items on the menu to me, and he found cider for me, which was great. Okay, so that was lovely, and it's this building here. I would recommend it, but Yeah, I'm a giant fucking idiot because I was... So what's explaining here was that after I came out of the museum and was looking to eat, I went in a rather large circle to find a place to eat. Then when I left the restaurant and I was looking for my next place, I went in an even larger circle, literally all the way into Newtown before coming back. So I was angry about that. And then I saw the sign. I realised I was going in the wrong direction, came all the way back, only to find out it's closed. And not just like closed for lunch, like closed for works. The kind of thing that you would have thought would have been on their website. So yeah, I'm upset, I'm angry, my feet hurt, I'm tired, and I need to pee really bad. You know what, the next place on my list was to go to the shopping centre, 20 minutes away. Despite my time wastage, I still thought there'd be time for me to go to the shopping centre. I was wrong. It took longer to walk there than I thought. I did see this pretty building, and when I reached the shopping centre, it was huge. It was like American style, massive complex. I can't believe I'm literally in a car park looking for archaeological... Holy shit. Oh! Well, here I am. I have found them. I think these were graves, and I know nearby there is a necropolis. Look. Whoa. That's how many graves are here. So the ruins came before the shopping centre. I can't believe they just built a shopping centre on top of some ruins. I mean, seriously, what the fuck? What the fuck? Now I wanted to head over to the necropolis, and I saw that it was closed. So I thought, okay, I'll head back up into the old town and I'll go see the other places. But they were closed as well. Look at the floor, isn't it awesome? So yeah, I didn't get anything I was looking for at that sort of shopping centre. Honestly, I'm not sure if the time that whole thing took was worth that trip. Hey, there's the wall. Hey. Oh, look, an old column. I don't know, because I thought they were closed at 9, but when I've looked at places, it's actually been before 9. So we'll see if this other place is still open. I hope it is, because I don't feel like I saw enough. It doesn't look open. Yeah, that's definitely not open. Oh damn. I mean, how am I meant to plan how to fit everything in? So yeah, the night was left on a bit of a down. I love Tarragona, it's a great city. You can experience all of the fascinating old history. You still have the modern shops and the modern conveniences. You have the beach, you have the train station, so you're just an hour away from Barcelona, and from there, anywhere you want. It's a really great city. I think it would be a lovely place to live. So that was my week. I only filmed 2 things because I knew they were going to take a long time. But now I don't know what else I did that week. So, but yeah, see you next week. Bye.